Hello everyone, it's SPG Lucina and welcome back to another episode of Mr. Love Queen's Choice. So from last week or 2 weeks ago's episode, a lot has happened actually. That's not what I wanted to do. Actually, yeah, Mr. Thaw is, I don't know who you are, but thank you for texting. But I wanted to go to my karmas and show you like the new ones that I got. I got this Kira one recently. I managed to level up a bunch of my other stuff. So yeah, pretty eventful. I've been doing a lot of this stuff. So anyway, let's continue. It's been like a week or two since I played, so even I kind of don't remember what I was doing. So I believe prior to this conversation, I believe Gavin just woke up MC by flying out the window. So hopefully, I got the chapter correct, or else, yeah, it'll be a big repeat episode. So, nowhere. I was talking to him on the phone. Oh, alright. I think Willow is a simp. Just saying. Did you ask Professor Lucian about the show? No. After discovering his colorful nightlife last night, I totally forgot my original intent. Oh no, what was I doing last night? So what about the show? My bad, I'll make a call to ask now. I call Lucian's number. Doot, the number you have dialed is busy. Busy doing what? I'll go to his research center after work. Go now! Alright, calm down, okay? I hurriedly packed things up and left as much just to get away from the fuming Willow. This is the Bioscience Research Center. Miss, where do you want me to pull up? Oh, we're here? Alright. I fell asleep again in the cab. Just pull up to the gate. Wait. From the cab, I saw Lucian standing right by the gate, seeing out an impeccably dressed, beautiful girl. They talked and laughed, seemingly on very good terms. Where should? Just beside the man there. After Lucian said goodbye to the girl, he took out his phone to make a call. The cab stopped beside him. He seemed to look at me, and I quickly rolled up the window.
Hi. Of course I remember. I'll call you right after work. Yes. I'll be right there. See you soon.
Mysterious. Sounds like a date. But all my calls were ignored. Talking so cordially with that one girl, then right away setting up a date with another? Is Lucian a professional? That's Jungkook's job. JK. I got lost and thought in the cab. I thought back over all that has happened since I saw him for the first time. He's quite gentlemanlike. With some ambiguous, I can't pronounce words, I can't English. Ambiguous turns of phrase though. Seems like it really is the case. Miss, are you getting out or not? Lucian's car came pulling out from the research center. No, keep going, follow that car. The driver wanted to say something, but when he turned around and saw my face, he started the car. You mean that car? Yeah, follow it. Post-work day and up close at a genius scientist. Back on the case. He stopped at a flower shop. Professor Lucian, why hello. So you're on friendly terms with the girl in the flower shop? Oh, I thought she was asking in person.
I ordered a bouquet.
Ah, yes, a dozen centuries and a pink rose. Century, isn't that from Roman holiday? Was he watching movies last night as research for his date?
This is for you. Thanks.
Lucian gave the pink rose to the flower girl. Ah, thank you. The flower girl stood at the door staring at the I can't read. Staring at the back of Lucian a long time before she snapped back to herself. Oh, is Renica jealous? He simply flirts with every girl he meets. What kind of special ability is that? Miss, are you alright? Let's do this. Lucian stopped at an upscale restaurant, the Michelin 3-star I visited before. I paid and left. The cab let out a roar and rushed away like it was fleeing scene. I followed Lucian into the restaurant. Holding the Centuries, Lucian was ushered into a private booth. I could only sit out in the main lobby. Who is he dating? I've never seen him so solemn. He usually seems to have everything well under control, but today he's being very cautious. He must be someone he really values. What am I doing? Whoever he wants to date, or however many girls he wants to talk to, that's his business, right? I'm being so foolish. Hello, are you Renica? Oh yeah. You're tonight's lucky customer. The prize is a ticket to the fireworks and music festival tonight. It'll be starting right about when you finish your meal. Thank you. But a fireworks and music festival doesn't sound like something for someone to go to alone. I don't think I'll go. Why don't you give it to someone else? It's yours now. You can dispose of it as you please. Bro, I would still go even if I was by myself. You never know who you'd bump into. Attached to the ticket were several sparklers. I left the ticket on the table. Sparklers alone are a pretty Why can't I English? The sparklers alone are a pretty pleasant prize. I could use some sleep. I didn't sleep well last night. No matter who Lucian is dating, it's pretty certain that he is dating someone. Never thought he was that kind of person. I'd better keep my distance in the future. I paid the bill and left the restaurant. I'd still take the ticket though, because at least you have proof that you got it. A car pulled up before me.
What a coincidence. We meet again.
Huh? Weren't you just on a date with someone in the restaurant? I looked around and didn't see anyone else.
I also want a ticket to the festival. Shall we go together?
Lucian held up a bouquet of centuries and gave them to me. Let me just insert. Oh gosh. SPG Lucina makes random noise for 20 seconds or however. What's happening? Baffled, I accepted the bouquet. Stood there petrified. The evening summer breeze. I think I was trying to combine breeze and blue by like. Okay, so the evening summer breeze blew by, cool and refreshing. Gavin, what did I say? My mind was like a puddle of mud, so hazy that I couldn't think. Lucian smiled, seemingly quite happy.
It's alright. Just follow me.
But I left my ticket. I held the bouquet and stood on the curb, not getting into his car. I tried to clear my head and finally asked, "Are you like this with every girl?"
Like what?
A day's worth of bad moods gave me the courage to look into his eyes and speak very seriously. Take this as advice from a friend. Don't be so nice to every girl, it can be misleading. And if there is someone who cares about you, she would definitely be heartbroken. That's all, I'm leaving. Goodbye, I'm gonna go sleep. I have an exam tomorrow at 6 a.m. Then I have to meet up with the girls and go shopping. Having said that, I turned around and left. Suddenly, Lucian grabbed hold of my hand.
Outside of my research center, the girl I was talking to was a volunteer in one of my experiments.
What kind of experiments?
The phone call I made was to the girl in the flower shop to arrange picking up the flowers. The pink rose was for her because she helped me acquire the bouquet from another shop.
Lucian pulled me back to face him.
Does that clear everything up?
This has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do. I don't know how to. You don't have to clear anything up with me.
But your reaction just now. Could we call it heartbroken?
Of course not. I'm just surprised that you would be this kind of person.
Really? But all along the way, you seemed very unhappy.
You knew I was following you?
If I hadn't known, then I should have booked an eye doctor appointment.
Nope. Renica, you don't have to. You've been playing too much D&D. You have like bad roll, or you didn't max out your sneaky skill. When did you realize I was
Last night, outside the theater,
not tonight?
I saw you hiding behind the billboard. I just didn't say hello. Does that bother you?
No. I've been sneaking around following you. I'm sorry. I can't believe I did such a dumb thing. Pretty ridiculous, huh?
A little.
Sorry.
So, if you want to make it up to me, you have to give me some time tonight.
The centuries rustled in the wind, giving off a faint aroma.
And you have no right to refuse.
Lucian, what Wattpad have you been reading? JK. Don't forget to ask him about the thingy that Willow is, or else she's gonna freaking slap us or something. Next thing I knew, I found myself in Lucian's car. I suddenly thought of something. We might not be able to go to that festival.
What?
I left the ticket in the restaurant. Lucian looked back at me. When our eyes met, we laughed aloud. Don't know if that sounds like crying more, but or something. I can't laugh, I'm sorry. I can't laugh on command. The car was driving on the highway circling the lake. Outside the window was a wide open space. My mind somehow opened up too. The fireworks burst in the night sky. The sparklers fell into the lake. The sparklers fell onto the lake, and music came wafting across the lake's surface. You don't have to mention lake twice. You can just say its surface. I'm no English major. It started. Look over there. How beautiful. We stopped by a patch of grass beside the lake. The fireworks were on the other opposite shore. It was remote, like a dream in a crystal ball. Lucian, how did you know this place?
It's a bit out of the way.
But it feels so good having the whole bank to ourselves. I stepped on the grass and couldn't help running and jumping. I turned back and looked at Lucian. He leaned on the car and lit a sparkler. The faint fire cast a gentle light on his face. I walked towards him and kindled one too. The little dancing fire lit up the small world in our hands. I held the sparkler before my eyes. It was a fireworks show as grand as that beyond the lake. It's been quite a long time since I watched fireworks.
Do you like it?
Wait, but Renica has a semi. Oh, they didn't take into account. Yeah, it's fine. For a little lore backstory before I continue, Renica as an OC, like a separate OC from this, and also within this game, she has a PTSD to fire, and like more so fire than fireworks, but she's still scared of that, so yeah. Of course, because MC is not legitimately her, she wouldn't experience that, but just saying. Yeah, you?
They're nothing special.
Is that so?
What matters is not what you're watching, but who you're watching it with.
Bro, this dude be like sliding into everyone's DMs.
Isn't that how the expression goes?
I turned around and found Lucian had been looking at me, his eyes twinkling in the light of the sparkler. The glimmer in his eye quivered faintly, hard to make head or tail of. I've never heard that head or tail expression used like that. And I didn't know why, but I felt no warmth from that light. Lucian, do you go to so many strange places every night? The question had been hovering in my mind for too long. I jumped on the chance to ask it.
You think those places strange?
Well, I don't mean that. But you went to so many places and stayed only a while in each. It wasn't for fun, was it?
What do you think I'm doing?
Well, I have no idea. Could it be observing human behavior? Oh? The idea of fun for a neuroscientist is surely different from that of a regular person.
Everyone's thoughts, lives, and ways of thinking are different. Sense, interwoven with sensibility. Don't you think that's interesting?
So, what about watching movies?
Movies are a kind of distillation and collection of human lives and experiences. It's a part of my research materials.
And going out having fun with me, that's research. Oh. And going out having fun with me, that's research too? I always feel a distance when we're together, so maybe the reason is he sees me as a subject.
I actually do want to research you.
Bro, what Wattpad have you been? Renica.exe stopped working.
But when I'm with you, I always forget the research.
Lucian turned to look at me.
Why is that? Can you tell me?
Maybe I should not be using me because it's not technically me and Lucina. It's more she who... Yeah, that's gonna get real confusing, ain't it? Why? How am I supposed to know that? I actually don't know. I'll just read in like first person pronouns. The little sparkler in my hand went out and the bank went dark again in the night. Music came from afar in the night wind, cozy and gentle. Oh, she's gonna forget about asking him. The morning sunshine warmly caresses my face. I wake up in a daze and find myself staring at an unfamiliar ceiling. When did I change the light fixture in my bedroom? I stood up and rubbed my eyes in confusion.
You're awake.
What are you doing here? Or what are you doing here? I reflexively pulled the blanket up to cover myself. I shook my head hard to try and clear my mind. What's going on?
This is my room. And of course I'm here.
Okay. Lucian put his tablet down so he could give me his undivided attention. What? I sat up on the couch in a stupor, not knowing how to react. How did I end up in Lucian's room? We went to see the fireworks last night.
Yes.
And then didn't we light up some sparklers?
Yes, we did. It was fun.
Then what? How come I don't remember anything after that?
You're probably just tired is all. You even fell asleep on the grass last night.
I did. Spending 2 straight nights with Lucian plus working all day. Of course I'd be tired.
So, just like the reporter in Roman Holiday, I carried you back home and put you on my couch.
So then it's not his room, it's the living room. Or is his couch in the bedroom? Or is his couch... It's big brain time. Somebody tell me in the comments. Because he said his room. He didn't say his apartment / house. And usually couches are in the living room. But he said that... my brain cannot. I see. Then what happened? That made Lucian laugh.
Don't you remember?
Oh, you better not have gotten her drunk or else. Nope, not at all. I've never just fallen asleep without being able to remember like this. The whole experience feels so strange to me, as if I was controlled by some supernatural force. But how could that be possible? I shook my head and tried to put such thoughts out of my mind. Sorry to have troubled you.
No worries. Now we share many precious memories.
Where have I heard precious memories before? I can't remember. What do you mean, precious memory? Did you and me, last night? What are you getting at, Renica? What are you getting at?
I didn't sleep at all.
What does that mean? I should go now. My mind felt like it was stuck in mud. I couldn't hope to think straight. So if you're not thinking straight, does that mean you're thinking in gay? No, I'm kidding. Please don't. I don't think I should have said that. I'm sorry. Regardless, spending the night in the home of a single guy. This is just too much. I don't know if she's excited or just alert. Lucian crouched down to help me pick up my shoes and looked up at it. Looked up at me.
Sleep on the couch, and I was going over files the whole time. Nothing happened.
Really?
Let me put it this way. What do you wish would have happened?
Okay, keep your unholy, sinful comments out of my comment section, please. No simping in the comments. We have children. I'm kidding, I'm not dirty-minded. I'm very innocent-minded. However, I have a friend that's just, like, totally dirty-minded. So, like, no, stay out of my comment section. I wished I would have had some hot tea waiting for me. Some hot mint tea waiting for me when I woke up so I could drink hot tea. He moved in closer. I could feel his... What is it with scents? Gosh darn, are you guys all wolves or something? I could feel his scent all around me. The scent of Lucian. Sounds like a Sounds like a cologne. The scent of Lucian. I'm gonna Photoshop that when I can. I shook my head rapidly. No, I don't want anything to happen. She was scared that, like, he was gonna, like, maybe, like, hide her in a file or something.
Just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Alright. Lucian handed me my coat. When did she wear a coat? I grabbed it quickly. That's, very nice of you. I can, take it from here. Thanks.
Can you?
I don't know, can I? Take it. I slipped into, my shoes and past Lucian. I'll be leaving now.
See you next time.
Lucian stood up to see me out with a smile. He's an absolute temptation. I ought to keep my distance. I grabbed my belongings and stumbled out of his place. Just then, my cell phone rang. Hello? Oh, what's up, Willow? I was fumbling for keys when she called. I've been trying to reach you all night. How come you didn't pick up? And I know you weren't home. Tell me, where were you? Well, I had stuff to do. I gotta run. Is there anything else? Oh boy, guess they know I stayed out all night at work now. Finally, I found the keys in my purse. Don't tell me I forgot to talk to Lucian about the show on autism. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, I did forget. Keys crashing to the ground and a loud clatter. So I was 16, so it's 17 now, right? I had left Lucian's place, not even 3 minutes before I knocked on his door again.
Did you leave something here?
Actually, there was something I meant to ask you about last night.
Didn't you say you could take it from here?
Jesus, take the wheel! Not that wheel! That was in totally different context. I was both embarrassed and flustered. I hadn't even combed my hair yet. Definitely didn't feel on top of things. Lucian, though, was his usual composed, spiffy self, just staring at me amused.
I'll stop teasing you. Come on in and let's talk.
What do you mean? Wait, he's been teasing her this whole time? Boy, yo, what are you, 5? JK. Why do I always end up humiliating myself when I'm with him? Does he remind you of a certain someone, Renjon? He offered me coffee as I sat precariously on the couch like I could fall off at any moment.
So you're going to do a show on autism spectrum disorder?
Yeah, but no one in the production team is an expert on it, and it's such a wide-ranging topic. We're having a hard time finding any approach that's both accessible and accurate. So we thought we'd turn to you.
Is that why you've been waiting for me to come home?
How did you know?
Falling asleep with the door wide open.
No wonder. I was sure the door was open that night, but it was shut when I woke up. Thank you for closing it for me.
So you wanted to see me just for a show?
No, I mean I had such a great time with you that I completely forgot about it. No idea why I felt the need to explain myself so much to him. He gently... Oh, I thought he would pat her head again and be like, "Stop stumping the girl's growth, she's already short." He gently patted her on the shoulder.
I want to take you to a place.
Where?
A place that will be a big help in making you show.
I returned home to freshen up and got on a bus with Lucian heading out of town. Okay, where are we going?
Are you afraid I'm taking you somewhere dangerous?
Gavin's on call, so if you do anything dangerous, I'm gonna go call him. No, not one bit. We got off at an orphanage in the suburbs. The orphans swarmed Lucian as soon as they saw him coming. "It's Lucian! Can you finish the story you were telling me last time?" "I knew you were coming today." Oh my gosh, what am I doing? As Lucian greeted the kids, he introduced me.
All right, everyone. I have a guest with me today, so all of you be nice to her.
"Hi, kids. It's my first time visiting." "Are you Lucian's girlfriend?" "What? No, I'm not. I'm not." "Of course not. I'm his girlfriend." I can't even. The kids all roared with laughter, and I started giggling too, slightly embarrassed. I snuck a glance at Lucian, our eyes locked. Oh no, he caught me peeking. Oop, he be catching you peeking though. Quickly I turned away. After we finally parted with the children, Lucian took me to see the orphanage director. "Seeing as the professor referred you, I'll be happy to let you film here. But I'd appreciate it if you would maintain the anonymity of the orphanage and the kids to avoid any disturbance." "You don't have to worry about that, and thank you for helping us out." Lucian just made shooting the show so much easier.
Shall we go check out the special needs classroom to see some of the kids?
Can we?
Let's go.
Or are we allowed to? We left the director's office and headed for their classroom. It was very tranquil. The children were wholeheartedly focused on their work. I couldn't help but tread lightly as I entered the classroom. "Wow, did you draw this? It's so pretty." I blurted out a compliment when I saw a boy drawing a beautiful starry sky. He looked at me, then ran off. "Oh, I'm sorry." I realized I shouldn't have spoken so loud like that and covered my mouth.
It's okay. After some time, you'll learn their personalities. That boy is particularly shy.
Yes. We exited the classroom and sat on the bench outside. It was an especially quiet suburban afternoon. The rustling of the leaves in the breeze was the only noise. The serene surroundings made me close my eyes and relax.
You seem to be enjoying this place.
The breeze brushed Lucian's hair aside to make his hazel eyes seem warmer. He has hazel eyes? Let me just intensely look at the screen. They look gray. I no offense, but I think it's because it's tiny that I can't see the color, and I could be colorblind, but no, I can see that the thing is pink, and his coat is white, and the tie is like a grayish pink. So I'm not colorblind, I don't think. It just doesn't look hazel, it looks gray. Anyway, yeah, but this isn't too far from the city, but I'm still losing myself in it.
We can come here anytime if you like.
I just saw that they're taking volunteers. I think I'll sign up. He's like 21, 22, so yeah. Lucian laughed, his face and profile particularly attractive. Renika, stop simping. No simping allowed.
What?
Nothing at all. The boy's stunning portrayal of the stars had a unique perspective and realism. Swiftly changed the topic.
Among those with autism, about 10% have savant syndrome to some degree, with incredible abilities in things like art, music, or math.
Dang! Kudos to those kids. You guys are amazing.
That boy was one of the savants.
You mean like a prodigy?
You could say that. Since its founding, this orphanage has offered specialized education for autistic children.
That's really good.
Many children have left here and excelled in various fields.
That sounds like great material for a show. Any famous examples?
Well, there was one autistic child with a tremendous talent for music. Then,
He became a musician?
no, an entertainer.
Did I hear that right? An entertainer?
You did.
Don't autistic kids find socializing difficult? How did he do it?
Many real-life stories are stranger than fiction.
I nodded, not quite understanding everything. Ooh, 5:19. Camphor trees rustled in the warm breeze of a languid afternoon. Languid? I can't English. I couldn't hold in a yawn and felt like taking a nap.
You can lay your head on my shoulder if you like.
Boyo, who? If someone just said that to me IRL, I would totally sleep. We need to stop simping. We must stop simping. I should title this episode Renica Simping for Lucian for how many minutes? How many minutes is it? 31? We're good. Nah, it's just that it's the perfect weather for an afternoon nap. Lucian sitting next to me sure was in good spirits. How is he not tired from not sleeping at night?
You seem like you have something you want to ask me.
He's observant. Seeing my denial, Lucian grinned and said nothing more. Why didn't he ask again? A normal person usually would. Well, yeah, I was wondering. Yes. When was the last time you slept?
Why do you ask?
Just curious. He paused to ponder a bit before replying.
3 days ago.
3 days?
Yes.
Why don't you sleep? Do you have insomnia? Staying up for Dreamcatcher? Oh, heck yes we are. We will stay up for Dreamcatcher. You know, you love their music, don't you? Like Boca, maybe Petty, maybe Deja Vu, Red Sun, all those good songs in the Frozen, you know. Anyway, shamelessly promoting Dreamcatcher on my channel. I'm not sponsored by their company. Happy Face Entertainment, please don't demonetize me. I don't get money on YouTube, okay? He laughed resignedly at that.
No, I don't. I don't like wasting time on something so unimportant.
What? You're going to collapse sooner than later like that. You're a neuroscientist. You should know that. Oh, you should know how vital sleep is for the brain.
I do. But I'm alright.
Alright, what does that mean?
It is what it is. I can't say more about it.
It is what it is. I had to put that in. Oh my gosh. That can't be alright. Or I don't know if she's mad or... Everyone needs sleep. Teenagers in college and... not teenagers in college. Teenagers in high school and young adults in college. Laughs in pulling all-nighters for who knows how long. If you can pull up an all-nighter and still be awake, you are legendary, my friend. Me, I cannot pull an all-nighter. The latest I can stay up is 10 p.m., but you didn't need to know that. Just then a bell rang throughout the orphanage. Alright kids, time for a nap in the dorm. I made a decision in my mind. Hear that? Time for a nap! I stood up and looked back at Lucian. Come on, let's go take a siesta. I need the... Where's my... I don't know what happened. Come on, let's go take a siesta. A siesta. Anyway, he grinned at me, held out a hand, but showed no sign of moving. I hesitated, then pulled his hand. Still, he didn't budge from his seat. He pulled his hand back, causing me to lose balance and stumble, and almost plow right into him. Wait.
Sorry. Guess I accidentally pulled back a bit too hard. Are you okay?
I mean, how do you I mean, I know you can accidentally pull someone hard, but like, never mind. His face was inches from. Renika, stop simping. Renika, stop simping. His face was inches from hers, his eyes twinkling. How could this be an accident? Or how can this be accidental? Ahem, let's go.
Where?
Just follow me, I want to schlep. The school was empty as the orphans went back to the dorms for a nap. Lucia and I walked into the vacant classroom. Let's take a nap in here.
Here? How?
It sounded like his voice cracked for a second, but I don't think it did. Just lay your head on the desk. Sat him down at the desk.
Like this?
Hey, it's the call portrait that I changed into the Firefly date, Karma. He leaned on the desk and looked at me sideways. Close your eyes and stop talking. He closed his eyes but perked up the edges of his lips. The afternoon breeze wafted through the empty classroom. It's probably Gavin. Closed my eyes too and tried to sleep. But I just couldn't. As if something was stirring inside and keeping me up. Must be because I slept so well last night. My mind went into a frenzy again as I recalled the night before. I slowly opened my eyes and glanced at Lucian next to me. We need to stop simping. That's it. I'm titling this video. Officially, I shall title this video unless it changes. Renika simping for Lucian. His even breath and relaxed demeanor was changed from usual. He sure fell asleep fast. You must be really tired. Researched the summit, helping me with my show. No wonder you don't sleep. His long eyelashes danced ever so slightly with every breath. How? You look different when you're sleeping. I don't know why I'm whispering it, but I didn't, yeah. I gradually fell asleep myself. I was roused awake by raucous laughter. I opened my eyes to children all around us, pointing and giggling.
You're awake.
Gosh darn. She really be sleeping though. She was next to me, reaching to brush my hair away from my face. Ha, we caught Lucian sleeping with his girlfriend. It was just a nap. It was just a nap. No, Lucian is my boyfriend. I'm supposed to sleep with him. Then even this little girl is simping for him. Wait, no, it's not what you think. The commotion made me look to Lucian for help, but he chose to just sit back and enjoy my predicament. Alright, quiet down, children. It's time for class to begin. Teacher, Lucian and his girlfriend were sleeping in here. No, that's not what happened. Please let me explain. I stepped forward to explain myself, but that seemed to only rile them up even more.
Excuse us. We must be going.
Lucian waited till now to get up and take me by the hand. Hey, they're holding hands! No! You're not Lucian's girlfriend. I let go of his hand in a hurry. No, this is not what it looks like. I hate when people Okay, it's time for a rant with SBG Lucina. I absolutely hate it when it's like the opposite gender is just trying to like help guide you by holding your hand, and every single person around is like, oh my gosh, you're in a relationship, and it's like, what? It's like, what? Anyway, that's kind of what annoys me, because you shouldn't perceive it as a relationship. Like with, let's see, with a friend of mine. It was a really crowded day at school this one time, and I took him by the wrist because he was kind of getting lost, and a lot of people thought we were dating, and I'm like, no, you crazy students, you were just about to bury him within your chests. Doesn't sound right in context, but like, you know what I mean. Like, it was like a huge gathering because of like an assembly and stuff, and like we were just trying to get to class because assembly wasn't for us, so like, yeah, but still. So anyway, I have experience with that, but anyway, that was an angry rant with semi-angry rant with SPG recently. Lucian nodded to the teacher and held my hand again. The teacher was visibly taken aback watching us leave. How did this happen? I could die from embarrassment. I let go of Lucian and covered my face.
Is there something wrong with what I did?
Yes, everything. Now I'm going to be too embarrassed to come here again.
I'll come with you.
That's even worse. I frowned angrily at him. Yikes, he grew quiet and stared back at me, with a look of alienation on his face. Let me go check if the bus is here. I turned and ran off. The camphor leaves whistled in the afternoon breeze in harmony with the chirping of summer birds. Lucian stood alone in the courtyard, frozen in his own thoughts. A strange feeling was creeping up inside him. He knitted his brow and tried to rid his mind of it. The breeze and the chirping died down, all became quiet. It was summertime, but the leaves suddenly rustled onto the ground. I stood at the bus stop outside the orphanage and was struck with a foreboding feeling. Ooh, a foreboding feeling. How long are we? Okay, let me do this quick production thingy and then we'll continue. Alright, let's continue. For days thereafter, I dedicated myself to producing the show. I was lucky to have Lucian's help, otherwise the show never would have worked. What's that about, Lucian? You've got pretty good hearing. We got the show all figured out, so of course I'd got time for gossip. I was just wondering if the show on autism is is it banal? What do you mean? We're practically done with the script. Relax, what I meant was with the style and substance both felt simple to me. What is the autism spectrum disorder? What's the state of current research? How does the orphanage run its special needs program? Tips for interacting with autistic children. It makes me want to switch the channel just talking about it. Come on, why didn't you say this sooner? We gotta turn it in for Loveland's approval tomorrow. Okay, only saying how I feel is all. I'm realistic enough to know there's no time for a rewrite now. Good, because I was going to resign if you made me do one. Where is she? Anybody seen the boss? Kiki barged into the editing room and I immediately tensed up. It was never a good thing when she was so desperate to find me like this. What now? Does it have to involve me? I'm afraid so. Something terrible's happened. What? Every little thing's in the end of the world if you're young and inexperienced. Willow made herself a coffee and calmly plopped down on the couch. The preview for the autism show was leaked. That made Willow drop her mug, shattering it all over the floor. What? Run that by me again? How could that happen? We're not even done with the preview yet. The leak's an unfinished, unedited version. One without the names of the orphanage and kids blotted out. And we still haven't received approval from Loveland TV. What? I felt the blood drain from my whole body like I could faint any time. It's all over the net that we're exploiting children with autism for publicity and profit. Then my cell phone started to ring nonstop. It showed calls from the approval committee, followed by the orphanage director. Oh my god, why is this happening? Kiro sat in a dark room, pondering away on the keyboard, all the devices in his room buzzing to life in the night. A humongous network was quietly being assembled. Ding! The cell phone next to him lit up. He stopped taping and glanced at the screen. Kritikaya Company backstabs twin leaves orphanage exploiting kids with autism. As he scanned the headline, his face slowly broke into a frown. Moonlight shone on barred windows over 10 years, but the orphanage was still standing. Gavin held up a photo of a girl and an old man to the building and found the matching room. He walked into the room and gazed at the moon outside the window. The dim moonlight entered through the small window. It seemed to flicker a bit. The static sound of an interrupted signal over a walkie-talkie. Gavin straightened himself Straightened himself up, a grim and a piercing look in his eyes. Countless silhouettes slowly crowded around him in the room. Wait, so like, are we gonna get... I don't know how TV stuff works, but if something gets leaked like that... Oh, that's awful. I know, like, if something leaks out like that, obviously it's bad, but I've never heard about one from a TV studio. How did it happen? Let's see. 45, let's go on a little bit more. The preview for the upcoming autism episode has been leaked. It's an unedited version without aliases for the orphanage and children. And we still haven't received approval from Loveland TV. It's all over the net that we're exploiting children with autism for publicity and profit. How did this happen? Check the new employees. We must find out who did this. How are we going to do that? New employees way outnumber the old now. Loveland TV just announced they're severing ties with us. Now what? So do we still have a show? Can I go home and get some sleep now? See y'all later. The orphanage called asking us for an explanation and to stop the show's production. Geez, when it rains it pours. Quiet, all of you, and let me think. LFG's on the line, Renica. They want to talk to you now. Fine. It can't be about anything good. Anna handed me the phone with a concerned expression. I nodded to reassure her and took it. Hello. How can this happen when the funding process is at its most critical stage? I'm so sorry, the problem is being dealt with as we speak. I'm just calling to let you know that the auditioning process has been suspended. The auditioning? Yeah, did I read that right? What? I know this sounds bad, but trust me when I say we can get through this. Well, this incident's put a serious dent in your working relationship with Loveland TV. If it doesn't work out, LFG will be forced to reevaluate the decision to back Kirikaya Company. Nothing personal, just business. Wait, I got more to say. But Goldman had already hung up. It's all my fault for not taking precautions. I can't imagine what this will do to the kids. Oh, this is getting juicy. I'm sorry, I have to keep going. I was tempted to call Victor. I just couldn't let the funding be put on hold, no matter what. When I scrolled down to his name, I reconsidered. Can't call him. He wouldn't help me anyway. This is a pure business decision on LFG's part, so I have to get myself out. But I then realized I had somehow already hit call when the phone's screen lit up. I never imagined Victor would pick it up so quickly. I froze.
Hello? Well, aren't you going to say anything?
No, sorry, called you by mistake. Gotta go now.
Wait.
Oh no! No, leave me alone. Something about him saying wait seems so out of character though. What?
I heard your preview got leaked.
Bad news sure travels fast.
Were you calling me for help?
Nope, I can handle it on my own.
So you have a solution?
Well, it's more like an idea as of right now.
Let's hear it.
You sure?
I've heard worse from you before.
Gosh darn. Stop roasting her so hard. First priority is to contact all the platforms and get them to delete the leaked footage ASAP. Kiki heard me and made an okay sign at me from behind a computer screen.
Yes, there's still time to catch and delete them.
We'll respond to Loveland TV's statement and own up with a proper explanation. They got some facts wrong and attributed a lot of online speculation to us.
Don't try to refute Loveland TV.
Why?
So you want to throw the partnership with them away?
Sure, their statement wasn't entirely correct, but we're not in a position to fight them right now. Ah, I get it. I'll issue a formal apology to them in a while.
Not a stupid move.
We're still going to make the show happen, and I'll fight with everything in me. So I still have to convince the orphanage director somehow. Only after everything's settled will I try to secure LFG's funding again.
You've got 3 days. LFG won't touch the studio's funding before then.
Thanks. I waited for Victor to hang up, but all I got was total silence. Anything else?
Don't let me down.
Don't let me. I don't want to get copyrighted for that. No, of course not. I can do this. I can definitely do this. If Victor thinks I can, then I will make it through this crisis. I don't think he's no longer angry CEO. I think we can just call him nice CEO. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm just, I don't know. Outside the editing room. What are you doing eavesdropping at the door, Goldman? When are we going in? Hey, be quiet. He pulled out a phone and called Victor. Hey boss, I've been here for a while, but you never answered my calls. No, I don't mean anything by that. Ranika and her people seem to be holding a conference. So they don't need help from our end? From his office, Victor was on the phone with Goldman.
I already know. We can all come back now.
His mouth had curled up into a smile, even without him being aware. Oh. Okay, so I might end it here. You know what? Nah, let's go on a little bit more. So you know the drill when it comes to producing stuff. Alright, let's continue this. I went to Loveland TV the first chance I got following the press conference. I'm here to apologize. I read the apology. It was fairly well stated. Thank you. I'm glad for Victor's input, or I'd probably be kicked out by now. But you can still forget about us working together. Billy let programming know to go through the list and pick an alternate show by tomorrow morning. Okay. Can we come back with the re-edited version? The door shut with a resounding slam in my face. I didn't even get to finish. I could hear a bunch of laughter through the door. Looks like I'll be a laughingstock for Loveland staff for the next few days. I only wanted to get in on their selection process tomorrow. Is that asking too much? The door reopened. If you got something for us to review, come back tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see what you can put together in one day. The door shut again and the laughter grew louder. I'm sorry, have you guys seen SVG Lucina's editing? She's a beast and she can do an AMV in like a span of 3 hours and it still looks pretty good. Anyway, yeah. Yes. I'll be back. Soon you'll see. No copyright. I can't get copyrighted. I got out of an elevator and ran smack into a massive crowd. They seemed to be busy taping a show in the studio. A young blonde boy particularly stood out in the throng. Producer must have said something to make Kiro rub his head in embarrassment. Should I go say hello? Now's not the time. Better not. My company's getting a bad rep and he shouldn't be seen with me. All I could do was look in his direction and wave. Guess that would have to do. But Kira must have sensed something and turned to look my way. Our eyes met. He waved back with a huge grin. Still the same old warm smile that could lighten up a whole room. I waved at him once more. People around Kiro looked my way and started whispering among themselves. Gossip travels as fast as bad news in the entertainment circle. Kiro, though, seemed oblivious to all this.
You look down.
He drew a question mark in the air. I waved no and gave him a big smile back. He laughed too. One of the producers said something to him. He pointed at the studio as if to tell me it was time for him to get to work. I waved one last time. Okay, bye-bye. Everyone ushered Kira into the studio like he was a king. As I was leaving, someone called out to me. Excuse me, are you Miss Renica? I'm Kiro's assistant. Oh, how do you do? How can I be of help? Kiro asked me to give you this. I took a chocolate and card from the assistant. Thank you. The card read invitation to invite Kiro, written with a Sharpie. The small print below said the bearer is entitled to invite Kiro on a show which he may not refuse. I cracked up laughing as I read the card. Kiro said don't forget the backside. He was sure you'd miss it, so he wanted me to tell you, or remind you. I flipped it over and it said valid for Kiro's entire career. Expiration, never. 2. Per prior agreement this must be used. 3. You go unsinkable mischiefs. The message was as crisp and unfettered as the person who wrote it. Thank you, and please thank him for me too. Tell him I will do my best. Things aren't so irreversibly hopeless yet. I will make a standout show, one that will even impress the programming director. I will make everyone who mocked me today look foolish tomorrow. And I still have an important promise to fulfill. I carefully put Kiro's invitation away. No sooner did the assistant getting back inside the studio than Kiro approached.
So, how'd it go? How'd it go?
She said thanks and she will do her best.
Good. Great to hear that.
Can we start the taping now?
Hey, I've been getting ready.
Well then, take your spot and stop peeking at the exit. Despite his agent's nagging, Kiro remained his happy self.
Okay. I'll take my spot now.
He reminds me of Yusuke. Oh no, he's gonna text. Yeah. We'll be honest with him. Bro, I feel like Jimin is staring into my soul because I'm pretty hard on myself, to be honest. You're so sweet. Like the candy. Ah, so did you get my note? Yep, got it. I'm not gonna call him friend because sounds like friend zoning. And like this game doesn't. Noise. Oh man. Oh, I thought it was another story and I was gonna be like, no. Actually, what? Oh, I can post. Yes. Is there a way to change my profile picture? Anyway, to end off this 56-minute video, let's go to the wish tree and let's go spend some gems. Or actually, let me do a little coupon. New? Darn, not new. I usually go down till I have like 4. Don't know why, but... Aw, man, I already have this one. Okay, what? I'll use my gems next. Oh man, I mean, I love Gavin, but like, I'd rather get like new stuff. New? Dang, I was extremely unlucky on camera today. Okay, let's do like 2 of these ones. Okay, that's... Oh no, I thought I didn't have that. Alright. Let's go put this one down to 4 as well. Oh, that's new. Okay, when I said new, I guess that qualifies. Oh, and minor, but I don't. Alright, fine. We'll just do 1 more, then that's it. We're extremely unlucky today. But anyway, so I guess let me just quickly do this. So that is it for this episode. Like I mentioned, I am playing through already so that I know where all of the stuff is. But as you see today, I didn't play further than that because I didn't want this episode to be like an hour, although it's now going to be like an hour. But yeah, most of the time though, I play it like let's say I play it this week, I usually don't record until like 4 or 5 days later, and because of school, it's like I don't remember the storyline, so I guess it's kind of like a good refresher for me before I move on. But yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you stay tuned for more Mr. Love Queen's Choice. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!